allow me to take this moment na rin po para pasalamatan lahat ng pamilya, ng mga relatives namin. Kasi hindi namin to kaya without all of your support. Magpapasalamat ako sa mga kapatid ni Mama, ang dalawa kong lola, kasi they are always there for each other. And sobra namin na-appreciate yung pagdalaw ng mga kamag-anak, pamangkin, mga ako, every time na may mga events, lagi nilang dinadalaw si Mama. And nung time na nanghihina na si Mama, every time that we ask them na usapin si Mama or ibisitahin si Mama, pumunta sila agad. So maraming salamat po sa lahat. And even now, until this very last day ng lamin ni Mama is nandito pa rin po kayo lahat, at mga kaibigan, pamilya. Maraming salamat po for comforting us during this very difficult time. And siguro, allow me to also give you a glimpse kung ano yung life ni Mama. I may not be able to narrate everything kasi hindi naman ako anak. Ako nga po wala kang po ni Mama. ako sa pamangkin, alaga ni Mama, so iba nakakilala talaga sa kanya. So I've been with her for more than 30 years, almost all years of my life. Kasama ko si Mama. That's why hindi madali na ito ang pag-isa niya kasi hindi ako sanay nang wala siya. Life was never been easy for Mama. So like every average Filipino, mahirap ang buhay. Mahirap ang buhay sa Tusuyan, nasa Malabon kami. Maraming utang, maraming bayarin. Like every typical nanay na sa household, ganun po yung life ni Mama. Mama did not have all the riches in the world, but her strength wasn't just in how she provided. As you heard yung mga sinabi nila, she's so kind, and yung love niya and express niya, the way she served people and how she cared. Grabe po magsilbi ang mga mamamin namin. Tulad na sinabi ko, I may not have witnessed everything since I'm not her biological child, but I saw how Mama loved everyone around her. I saw how she cared and how her heart truly belonged, especially sa mga apo niya. Grabe po magmahal ang Mama sa mga apo niya. Kahit hindi niya direct na ako sa pamangkin, basta may ako, or may nakita siya ng mga bata, grabe po magmahal ang Mama sa mga bata. First is, I witnessed how Mama served her children. Una-una na doon is yung paborito niyang apo, si Levi. Whenever Mama will come, whenever her son, boy, will come home, she would immediately prepare coffee and look after his food. Araw-araw, ganun yun. I remember Mama would scold me or papagalitan niya ako kapag hindi natitira ng pagkain ng paborito niyang anak na si Boy. And I also saw how Mama faithfully took care yung mga anak ng manok, yung malabong ni Boy. And I remember kapag hapon maalis kami, nagmamadali ang umuwi kapag oras na para pakainin ng mga manok ng anak niya si Boy. She did all of that not because of responsibilities, but that's how she expressed her love through serving her children. She was also soft toward her youngest, Michael. Like many mothers and children, they were like accomplices. Lagi silang magkasangga, lagi silang kakonsyaba, marami silang sikreto. And it was like her way of telling Michael na you always have a companion in me. And I also witnessed for the eldest, Bolet, I always remember how Mama's face would light up kapag alam niya na Bolet will come over and visit us sa Malabon. Lalo na kapag alam niya na kasama yung mga apo niya. Mama will also feel secure whenever Bolet is around. Maybe because alam niya na abutan siya ng pera ng paborit ng anak niyang panganay. In contrast naman, Mama was never gentle sa asawa niya, si Kino. Palagi siyang masungit, palagi siyang inis, tuwing kumakanta ang Kino. Pero siya din ang unang-unang tumatawa kapag ang asawa niya hindi makadinig ng maayos, kapag nagbibingi, sasabihin niya na, ay, bingi. Or para kang tanga. But her care for Kino never fades. Tuwing bababa ang lolo ng hagdan kapag kakain, Mama will always say, o si Yoyo mo. Sasabihin niya na, Kino, kain ka na. Also, they say that a grandmother's love is a playground of memories, and that is true. We cherish countless memories with Mama bilang mga apo niya. As a witness, sabi nga ni Hannah, from biological or ako sa pamangkin, lagi siyang nandyan para sa mga apo niya. She would always bring candies, tinapay, tuwing pupuntahan at dadalawin niya yung mga apo niya. She always believed that no joy was too small for her grandkids. And having been cared by Mama Maming for more than 30 years, I saw how her incredible patience with children. Sobrang magpapasensya po talaga si Mama pagdating sa mga bata. Simula sa first grandchild niya, si Sheil, whom she loved and raised. And it also was a true heartbreak when Sheil was taken away by her mother for months. Mama Maming loved her so much. And of course, I only wish that she could have spent more time with Mama while she was still with us. And also, I saw how she loved her favorite grandson, si JM. Bakit pa po dito? When Mama was alive, lagi kami nagkaasaran. We used to ask her, sino mas mahal mo? Palagi namin tinatanong siya ng gano'n. Of course, we know na mahal niya lahat ng apo niya, pero there is always fun in competition. So, lagi namin tinatanong yun. And no other or no one can ever compete with the name JM. Palaging JM ang number 1 niya. You could mention every other grandchild's name, but she would always say na ang mahal niya is JM. Maybe because JM spent most of the time with us. As a firstborn ng parents niya na parehas nag-work ng time na yun, JM lived with us for a long time. She would walk JM around to Suya, buy him bread, candies, and toys. Alam ko na hindi kasi JM nakaranas nito, even us, and even sa mga apo niya sa tuhod. And even carry them, kahit mabigat na, bubuhatin pa rin niya ang mga apo niya. Also, I witnessed how Mama was so proud na yung next niyang apo na si Dada almost shared the same birthday as her. Hindi niya nanonotice, pero every time that Mama will be asked anong birthday niya, she would immediately follow up it na si Dada birthday April 2. Ganun siya ka-proud. And even with the great-grandchildren, yung apo niya sa tuhod, si Sean, si Yvonne, also experienced Mama Maming's love. She would buy them food, even when wala na siyang pera. I also remember Sean's favorite food, yung Dumi Donut. Lagi may binibili si Sean nun. Mama would always make sure na bibili niya talaga nun. Even Hannah, Jared, Bri, and Brielle also experienced yung pagmamahal ni Mama sa mga bata. Even when Mama was sick and had limited mobility, her eyes would light up whenever she saw Tortor. Palagi nga namin gusto nasa bahay namin si Tortor kasi pero doon namin lumalaki si Mama kapag nakikita niya si Tortor. She would follow him with her eyes as if she wanted to carry Tortor. As someone Mama raised for a long time, hindi sapat ang isang gabi na to para ikwento ko sa inyo yung mga away-bating namin ni Mama. Si Mama, hinahatid niya ako simula kinder hanggang grade 6, hinahatid sundo niya ako ng bahay. She would also buy me a specific ulam kasi masaya lang ako sa pagkain ng bata ako. And
Si Mama, palagi na akong pinag-uutang. Lahat ng mga kailangan ko, pinapautang ni Mama. Lalo kapag iniiyakan ko na siya, kahit wala siyang pera, ipapangutang niya yan. Kaya Mama, I really don't have any regrets. Kaya lang sorry. Kasi sabi nga, yung pagbawi namin medyo na-delay. I didn't have enough financial means during that time to spoil you right away. It was only when you got sick that my career finally stabilized. Even so, yung mga anak mo, sila Mami Bolet, Ninong Boy, Tito Mike, we really decided to give you the comfortable life you hadn't experienced before. I also don't regret leaving positions and jobs. Ilang beses po akong nag-resign sa trabaho, nag-resign sa mataas na posisyon to choose to be with Mama para lumipat sa Bulacan. Someone or some people might think that I was lucky to spend time with her, pero hindi siya luck. I chose to be with her. Pinili ko makasama si Mama. Kasi I wanted to accumulate happy memories habang nandito pa siya. At gusto ko mas makasama pa siya. I'm really not encouraging everyone to do the same. Kasi hindi ko madali ang mag-alaga ng aging parents. But my only advice is always choose the things hindi nyo pagsisisihan sa huli. Siguro may miss na kami is yung daily routine namin while taking care of Mama. Hindi siya madali, but we will forever cherish it. And Mama, thank you for allowing us to take care of you. If bibigyan ulit kami ng pagkakataon para alagaan ka, maliguan ka, pag-prepare ka ng food, kung paulit-ulit, pipiliin namin yun. Hindi ka naging burden sa amin. Thank you for also fighting with us. Seeing how hard you fought gave us the strength para ilaban ka rin namin. You are truly a fighter, and the only thing na talaga na kinaiinisan ko is kahit nasasaktan ka na hindi ka nagre-reklamo. Tahimik ka lang, kahit nahihirapan ka na. And even in your last breath, hindi mo kami pinahirapan. Sumigil ka na lang bigla huminga at humikit. Ang tanging hindi ko na lang po talaga is, nung wala si Mama, ang palagi kong iniiyak is iniisip ko kung okay ba siya. Dahil si Mama is medyo nag-uulyanin na, ang palagi kong iniisip is, sana hindi niya naisip na napabayaan lang siya. Sana hindi niya iniisip yung mga bad memories, yung mga lahat ng mga sad memories ng buhay niya. So po, ang baunin lang niya is lahat ng mga happy memories na na-accumulate namin. And sana hindi niya iisipin na burden siya. And I know that every one of us, ako, si Mami Bolet, Ninong Boy, lahat kami, talaga, o lahat tayo, na nagmamahal kay Mama is, iniisip natin din yun na sana ngayon is okay siya, maayos na siya, kasi mabuti na siyang kalagayan. We really hope na talagang payapa yung pag-alis niya. Kaya siguro meron lang akong iiwan na short video sa inyo.